Hello friends, how's you? I hope all are fine and healthy. Welcome to Affairs Cloud Learn to Lead. And today we will discuss very important current affair of 21st of January 2021. You can see here the two best images of the day, but today we will discuss 14 to 15 very important and the most important current affairs. So watch video till last, and guys, you have to like this video, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe our channel. But before proceeding, I want to discuss about Affairs Cloud current affair PDF subscription. You can buy our PDF subscription only from our application, guys, only from our application, not from our website. Remember this. And what is the name of application? Name of application is Careers Cloud. You can search on Google Play Store, then you can find this Careers Cloud application. If you can't find, then you can go to the description box. It is a very simple method. In the description box, we put a download link of application. You can download from that also. So guys, what we are providing in the current affairs subscription, we are providing you daily current affair PDF. In the daily PDF, we are providing you two type of PDFs. One is related to theoretical current affair. Second is related to question and answer format of the current affair of particular day. Next is weekly PDF, very important because all the current affairs arranged systematically according to week wise so that you can revise current affair very quickly. Next is weekly test, very important to evaluate yourself so that you can revise and retain the current affairs for long time period. Next and the most important section is the monthly PDF section. We are providing so many PDFs in the monthly PDF according to your convenience. Like first PDF is study PDF. It means this PDF is related to the theoretical current affairs of all full month. Next is question and answer PDF. It means all the theoretical current affairs will be provided to you in the form of question and answer so that you can revise and retain for long time period. Next is pocket PDF. As the name suggests, it is very important to revise the current affair very quickly before your exam. Next section is the banking, finance and economy PDF. Very important for those aspirants who are preparing for banking exams or who want to learn about the banking awareness. Next is question and answer PDF top 100. It means the top 100. It means best current affairs will be provided to you in the form of question and answer so that you can revise very easily. So all these things comes under one subscription and it is provided you every month. And subscription is available for 1 year and 2 years. So remember, you can purchase only from our application that is known as Careers Cloud. Guys, this subscription is provided you at very minimal cost. But we are providing you 10% extra discount on that minimal cost. How you can get this discount? You can use this code ASH10, then you will get definitely 10% extra discount. So let's start today's current affair, that is 21st of January 2021, and you have to like this video, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe our channel. So we are starting our first section, that is the most important question section. Here is our first question. Which among the following company and Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology has partnered to set up quantum computing application lab in the country? So we are focusing on the quantum computing. So it is the world first, remember, it is the world first quantum computing application lab, and this will be set up by Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology with the help of which company? Answer is very simple. Answer is Amazon Web Services. So remember, the name of the company is Amazon Web Services. You can see here Amazon Web Services and Ministry of Electronics collaborates to set up India's first quantum computing lab. You can also see here the lab will be the world first quantum computing application lab to support a national government mission. It means all the schemes, all the initiatives of the government will be provided to people through this quantum computing application lab. This is very important, and this is announced in Union Budget 2020-21 that a budget of 8,000 crore will be provided for a period of 5 years for the mission of quantum technological and application system. And guys, remember, Amazon also partnered with the Startup India to boost e-commerce exports from India, because Amazon offices are all over world, so they want to export Indian products from India to the other countries. So that is the basic purpose, to enhance or to accelerate these small and medium business enterprises. And guys, remember about Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, who is Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad. Minister of State, that is very important, Sanjay Dhotre. And remember always about Amazon Chief Executive Officer is Jeff Bezos, second richest person all over world, because first richest person is Elon Musk, Tesla. You can remember by Tesla, you can remember by SpaceX, Elon Musk, and headquarter of Amazon in Seattle, Washington, USA. You have to remember these all things. These are very important. Now we are moving to next question. The first Indian state to give electricity subsidy through direct benefit transfer. It means the electricity subsidy will be provided to the customer's account or the beneficiary account. So it is known as the direct benefit transfer. And it is the first Indian state who is providing this electricity subsidy through direct benefit transfer. Otherwise, they are providing subsidy. Many states are providing subsidy, but not through direct benefit transfer. And this state is, guys, Madhya Pradesh. So you can remember by Panna Biosphere Reserve, Panchmadi Biosphere Reserve. You can also remember by this. You can remember Bandhavgarh National Park. Again very important national park. You can also remember Panchmadi Biosphere Reserve, Panna Biosphere Reserve. You can remember one most important, Kanha Tiger Reserve. So many national parks, because Madhya Pradesh has largest area under forest. Remember this. Madhya Pradesh becomes the first state to give power subsidy to the farmers through direct benefit transfer. And Madhya Pradesh, how the Madhya Pradesh will tackle this type of the burden of amount. So you can see here the achievement has made it eligible for additional borrowings. It means Madhya Pradesh government will do additional borrowings for this, and this additional borrowing is almost equivalent to 0.15% of the gross state domestic product. This is a huge, guys. And Madhya Pradesh government already approved 1423 crore rupees from the open market borrowings. It means they borrowed from the companies and they borrowed almost this much of amount till date. And guys, remember about Madhya Pradesh, Chief Minister is Shivraj Singh Chauhan, capital is Bhopal, and Governor is Anandiben Patel. And guys, you have to remember recently Ministry of Tribal Affairs started National Tribal Festival, or you can say the Adi Mahotsav in Madhya Pradesh recently. And guys, you have to also remember in the 2 days back we covered this question that Madhya Pradesh signed up an agreement with the Kerala government for reasonable tourism or responsible tourism. You have to remember this. Now moving to next question. Maharashtra Gorewada International Zoo renamed as, very static question, very simple question. Maharashtra government recently renamed a zoo named as Gorewada International Zoo, and it is renamed as Balasaheb Thackeray Gorewada International Zoological Park. Just remember this name. You have to remember just as this slide. Balasaheb Thackeray Gorewada International Zoological Park. You can see the picture of Balasaheb Thackeray. Maharashtra renamed this Gorewada International Zoo with the name of Balasaheb Thackeray. And in 2019, the Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change decided to set up an international standard zoo and biopark on the forest land at Gorewada, Nagpur. So that's why they established this. And remember about Balasaheb Thackeray. Balasaheb Thackeray was born in 1926, but he died in 2012. Remember, he by professional, he was cartoonist, and he was stylist cartoonist with the English language daily, the Free Press Journal, and he was very famous cartoonist. And later he founded Shiv Sena in 1966, a right-wing Marathi regional political party, and currently in power, because currently Chief Minister belongs to Shiv Sena, and the name is Raj Thackeray, not Raj Thackeray, Uddhav Thackeray. Raj Thackeray, not the Chief Minister, Uddhav Thackeray is the Chief Minister. He was founder of the Marathi language newspaper Samna, and it is noted that he did not hold any official position during his political career. Even not a single family member of Thackeray family hold any political power till Uddhav Thackeray become the Chief Minister. You have to remember this, guys. And remember about Maharashtra. Maharashtra is very famous for tiger reserves. Pench Tiger Reserve, but it is also in Madhya Pradesh. So remember, it is sharing the boundary with Madhya Pradesh. Melghat Tiger Reserve, Shayadri Tiger Reserve. And national parks, Navegaon National Park, Chandoli, and very famous Tadoba National Park is there. Sanjay Gandhi National Park is also there. So you have to remember this about Maharashtra. Now moving to next question. Which of the following released the Global Risk Report 2021? Very important question. This is the 16th Global Risk Report, and this is released by which organization? You can pause this video and you can match answer with me, guys. It is important, and it is the most important question because this organization is very much important, and answer of this organization is World Economic Forum. Yes, guys, answer is the World Economic Forum. You can see here World Economic Economic Forum, 16th World Economic Forum Global Risk Report 2021. So why they publish this type of the report? Because the main objective behind the publishing of this report is to enable better preparation by government and the other international communities during the time of crisis. It means by seeing this report, they can manage how we can control this crisis. So this is the basically World Economic Forum. You can see here the World Economic Forum has released this 16th edition of this report. The findings of this report are based on the global risk perception survey undertaken by the 650 members of the World Economic Forum diverse leadership communities. And guys, remember the main objective of this report to enable better preparation by the government and other international communities during the time of any type of crisis, like economic crisis, like disease crisis, like COVID-19 type, and you can say the economic crisis here, you can see the war-like crisis or the biodiversity crisis. Any type of the crisis we can manage by reading this type of the survey, and it is published by the World Economic Forum. And where is the headquarters of World Economic Forum? Headquarters is in the Cologne in Switzerland. And who is the executive chairman? Executive chairman of World Economic Forum is Klaus. Remember, Klaus, Schwab. So remember Klaus Schwab. This is the name of the executive chairman or the founder of the World Economic Forum. So remember headquarters. Headquarters is in Cologne, Switzerland. Moving to next question. Which of the following banks launched InstaFX app for Forex partners to help customers obtain Forex prepaid card? So that this Forex prepaid card can be provided to the money changers so that they can easily transfer the money from one area to the second area. So this is the main incentive or the main initiative of the InstaFX. And this is the initiative of which bank? InstaFX is the initiative of ICICI Bank. You can see here ICICI Bank launched InstaFX mobile app for Forex partners. You can also see here this is a mobile application InstaFX that allows authorized money changers who are the partners of the ICICI Bank to help customers of any bank to obtain ICICI Bank Forex prepaid card quickly, so that they can transfer the money from one place to another in very simple ways. And through this application, the Forex partners can complete KYC, that is know your customer verification, and validation of customers digitally and on a real-time basis. It means there is no physical interaction between two persons. It is just to approval of KYC, and it can be done through the digital medium. And ICICI Bank becomes the first bank in India to offer such facility to the money changer. They can offer these type of the cards to the customer, and any customer who want to travel any country, they just want to deposit some amount of rupees in this card, then they can do transactions in any country in any currency. So this is the basic funda of this card. So remember about ICICI Bank, headquarters in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Managing director and CEO is Sandeep Bakshi. Tagline is Hum Hai Na Khayal Aapka. Most famous is the tagline Hum Hai Na Khayal Aapka. Move to next question. Which of the following ministers get additional charge of Ayush Ministry? Because Union Minister of Ayush is currently not well and he is under treatment. That's why another person from the Union Ministry gets the additional charge of Ayush Ministry. And Ayush, you all know what is the meaning of Ayush. Ayush stands for Ayurveda, Yoga and Neuropathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy. And who gets the additional charge of Ayush Ministry? Ayush Ministry's charge goes to the Union Minister of Youth and Sports Ministry, that is Kiran Rijiju. You can see here Union Minister Kiran Rijiju assigned additional charge of the Ministry of Ayush. Now, you can also see here, due to the hospitalization and treatment of Shripad Yesso Naik, who was currently the Union Minister of Ayush, but he was not well. That's why, due to hospitalization, the currently or the temporary charge goes to the Kiran Rijiju. Remember about constituency. Kiran Rijiju constituency is Arunachal West, Arunachal Pradesh. Shripad Yesso Naik constituency is North Goa, Goa. Remember this. Move to next question. Who is appointed as the Managing Director of Life Insurance Corporation, or the LIC? So guys, who is the MD? But it is not so much important, because there are four managing directors of LIC. So remember this. And one of the managing director is Vipin Anand, second is TC Sushil Kumar, third is Mukesh Kumar, fourth is Raj Kumar. But this person from these four options replaced one of this? And guys, answer is Siddharth Mohapanti. So remember, Siddharth Mohapanti become the new managing director of life insurance company out of four. So now Vipin Kumar Anand or Vipin Anand, second person is TC Sushil Kumar, but he will replaced by Siddharth Mohanty. Remember, he will replaced by Siddharth Mohanty. Third is Mukesh Kumar Gupta. Fourth is Raj Kumar. You can remember all these four. But you have to remember who is the chairman of Life Insurance Corporation. This is important. M.R. Kumar. M.R. Kumar is currently the chairman of Life Insurance Corporation. Now, next question related to appointment. Who has been appointed as the chairman and MD of Telecommunication Consultants India Limited? Again, very important organization, guys. It works under the Ministry of Communication and headquarters is in New Delhi. Who has been appointed as the chairman and managing director of Telecommunication Consultants India Limited? And answer is, guys, Sanjeev Kumar. So answer is D. Sanjeev Kumar is right answer, because you know Ajay Tyagi is currently chairman of SEBI. Subhash Kumar Khuntia is currently chairman of IRDI. So Sanjeev Kumar is the answer. You have to remember this. Now moving to next section, and it is the very important question section. Here is our first question. Which among the following the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways signed MOU to boost collaboration in geo-hazard management? It means for the road safety and the collision between, you can say, the natural hazards. That's why there is a need to road safety against the natural calamities. So against the natural calamities, there is a need of road safety. So Ministry of Road Transport and Highways signed agreement with DRDO. Remember, Defense Research and Development Organization. It means I am talking about G. Satish Reddy. You can see here DRDO. You can see here the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, to collaborate for geohazard management. You can see here landslide, snowfall. You can see here the tsunami, and these all things can basically disturb the road traffic, can disturb the road safety. That's why there is need to tackle these natural calamities. You can see here Ministry of Road Transport and Highways and Defense Research and Development Organization have signed a MOU to boost collaboration in the field of technical exchange and cooperation on the sustainable geo-hazard management. The main objective of this agreement to ensure the safety of road users on national highways in India against adverse effects on landslide and other natural calamities. So this information can be passed to the people who want to travel on the national highways. So this is the main purpose of the Ministry of Road and Transport with the DRDO. So remember about DRDO. DRDO headquarters is in New Delhi, not the Bengaluru. Headquarters is in New Delhi, and who is the head? G. Satish Reddy. And guys, what about the Ministry of Road and Transport? Union Minister is Nitin Gadkari, but most important Minister of State is VK Singh, because Minister of State is asked by many banks exams. So remember, Minister of State is VK Singh. Move to next question. Which first Indian cricketer made international debut across all three formats of the game during the same tour? This is a new kind of question, that any cricketer, that is the Indian first cricketer who made international debut across all three formats like Test, One Day and the T20 of the game during the same tour, because India recently toured Australia, and India also played 2020 Test and the One Day. So the player name is Natarajan. So remember, the player name is Natarajan, who debut across all the three formats in the same tour, because India won this Test cricket series, Border Gavaskar, it means Alan Border and Sunil Gavaskar series 2-1 against Australia in Australia. And you have to remember this, Natarajan became the first Indian cricketer to make international debut across all three formats of the game during the same tour. And remember, India's stand-in captain Ajinkya Rahane becomes the first recipient of Mulag Award. Remember, Mulag Award. And Ravichandran Ashwin set a new world record for dismissing the most number of left-handed batsmen. This is a new type of record. And next, very important question, even you have to write this line. Australia's Claire Polosuk became the first female match official in a men's test match. This is very important question. Claire Polosuk became the first female match official in a men's test match. Next, Ravindra Jadeja became the only third player to play at least 50 games for India in all the three formats of cricket. This is again new type of the record, but most important, these two lines. First is this, second is this. Move to next question. Which state launched Mukhyamantri Bhagyat Vikas Mission? It is very important mission, because it is to double the farmer's income. And guys, you know that center government target to double the farmer income is 2022. And this Mukhyamantri Bhagyat Vikas Mission will provide training, incentives in the horticulture and the medicinal plant, so that their income can be increased, especially the farmers. And answer of this question is state of Gujarat. And union minister, you can say the chief minister is Vijay Rupani. Gujarat announces Mukhyamantri Bhagyat Vikas Mission, and it is supported by union minister Narendra Singh Tomar. You can see here Mukhyamantri Bhagyat Vikas Mission or Horticulture Development Mission to accelerate agriculture, horticulture and promote training of the herbal plants in the state. It is to promote horticulture like honey production, like you can say vegetables, flowers, fruits, promote farming of the herbal plants like medicinal plants, so that the farmers' income can be increased. And 2022 we have to increase or double the farmers' income. So remember about Gujarat, there are few points about Gujarat. I think you all know that Gujarat has the longest coastline in India, almost 1600 km of coastline of Gujarat. World tallest statue, that is Statue of Unity, is located in Gujarat, and recently Modi ji launched or inaugurated 8 trains to Kevadia, because this Statue of Unity is in Kevadia, to promote the tourism. And guys, remember Kandla Port also renamed as Deen Dayal Port Trust as a special economic zone. And national parks are very important: Gir National Park, Vela Vedar, Blackbuck National Park, Vansada National Park and Marine National Park. And who is the chief minister? Chief minister is Vijay Rupani. And who is the governor? Governor is Acharya Devrat. Moving to next question. India's Smart Utility Week organized by. This is India's Smart Utility Week organized by. It will be organized by India Smart Grid Forum. So answer of this question is India Smart Grid Forum. You can see here it will be started on 2nd of March and ended on 5th of March 2021. And this is the 7th edition of India Smart Utility Week. So why we are organizing this type of the week? Because it is just to create awareness about the smart energy, smart mobility of smarter cities on digital platform. Because in today's world, so much pollution is increasing, so much vehicle pollution is increasing. That's why there is a need of smarter mobility and there is a need of smarter energy resources. So for the creation of these smarter energy and the smarter mobility, we have to create some discussion panel. And this discussion panel is known as India Smart Utility Week. And remember, it is a platform to discuss trends, share best practices and showcase next generation technologies and products in smart energy, smart mobility and smart cities domain. So you have to remember this. Now we are moving to next question. Who released the 2020 list of domestic systematically important banks? Very simple question. And last year, the banks which are under the systematically important banks, current year, they are also under the systematically important. It means the list is same and it is released by Reserve Bank of India. You can see here SBI, ICICI and HDFC becomes the systematically important banks by the RBI. It means these banks are too big to fail. So remember, these banks are too big to fail. These banks are SBI, ICICI and HDFC. And it is released or basically this report is released by, or this ranking is released by RBI. And this domestically systematically important banks framework classifies banks under 5 buckets depending on order of importance. It means in order with this ICICI Bank and HDFC are in bucket 1, most important, with SBI is in the bucket 3, that is the most important. And guys, remember about RBI. RBI headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Governor is Shaktikant Das, Deputy Governor Bibu Prasad Kango, Mahesh Kumar Jain, Michel Debapatra, M. Rajeshwar Rao, who was recently appointed in October. Now we are moving to next question. Bombay Stock Exchange and which state government has signed MOU to spread awareness about listing among the small and medium scale enterprises of state? It means Bombay Stock Exchange and the state government want to list these companies in the Bombay Stock Exchange so that their public funding can be increased and their business can be enhanced, so that this COVID-19 slowdown can be tackled and maximum to maximum progress can be done through the small business enterprises. And this state is, where is the headquarters of Bombay Stock Exchange? That is in Mumbai. So that's why the state is Maharashtra. You can see here Bombay Stock Exchange signed MOU with the Maharashtra government to encourage SME listing, because it can create, by listing, it can create the public funding and they can raise the capital from the public capital market. So it stimulates the liquidity and ready marketability of the security so that maximum to maximum money can be flow in the market. As a part of the agreement, Bombay Stock Exchange had agreed to provide intellectual and manpower support for creating awareness. So, the Bombay Stock Exchange basically will provide lessons or the module so that maximum to maximum businessmen can learn about the listing and the benefits of listing. Maharashtra government will mobilize SME representatives and state and regional association to encourage SME members to attend the capacity building program so that maximum to maximum businessmen can get to know that what are the benefits of listing. And remember about Bombay Stock Exchange, who is the chairman, Justice Vikramjit Sen. You have to remember this. This is the most important thing. And location is Mumbai, Maharashtra. And remember, it was established in 1875. Now moving to next question. Which state observed 42nd Cock Brock Day on 19th of January 2021? So remember, Cock Brock is basically a name of a language. Name of a language, guys. It is a Sino-Tibetan language. It means Chinese-Tibetan language. And Cock means verbal and Brock means human. So verbal human. And this language is spoken by very much natives of Tripura. So remember, the state answer is Tripura. So remember, Cockbrock is not scheduled under the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. So you have to remember this Cockbrock Day is celebrated by Tripura and it is celebrated on 19th of January 2021. Now moving to important questions, and here is first question. Who was appointed as the chairman of Somnath Trust? Very important question, you can mark under, but answer is very simple. Our lovely Prime Minister, that is Narendra Modi, becomes the chairman of Somnath Trust. It means Somnath Temple Trust, which is situated in Gujarat. You can see here on 18th of January, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was appointed as the chairman of Somnath Trust. He succeeds former Gujarat Chief Minister late Keshubhai Patel. The trust manages the world famous Somnath temple at Prabhas Patan town in Gujarat, Gir Somnath district. And Narendra Modi is the second Prime Minister who became the chairman of this temple. Earlier, it was the Prime Minister Morarji Desai. It means the first Prime Minister who became the chairman of this trust was Prime Minister Morarji Desai. He was Prime Minister from 1977 to 1979. And remember, Somnath or Morarji Desai ji was the first anti-Congress Prime Minister of India. He belongs to which party? He belongs to Janata Party, not Bharatiya Janata. He belongs to Janata Party. Move to next section. It is the one-liner important points, and here is the first point. India to get first indigenous diverter stent and device for healing hole in heart. It means there is a device who can heal the hole in heart, and it is known as diverter stent. Earlier, the only stent used to treat the blockage of the arteries in the heart, but now it is a diverter stent who can heal the hole in heart. So it is very important in the medical science. Next is Jammu and Kashmir Bank Board decide to transfer 8.23% stake to the UT of Ladakh because it is owned by Jammu and Kashmir full state. That's why some percentage of the share now being transferred to the Ladakh because Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh is now divided. So just remember 8.23%, it means almost 4.5 crore shares will be transferred to the UT of Ladakh. Next, Microsoft and MasterCard launched digital acceleration for small businesses microsite in Asia Pacific. So remember, it is Microsoft and MasterCard who launched this digital acceleration for the small businessmen or the small businesses microsite across most of its Asia Pacific website. Guys, it is the one-stop resource site, provides information and resources for small and medium enterprises to digitalize and operate their businesses more efficiently. It means it will provide some digitalizeness to the businesses so that they can operate more effectively. This is the main purpose, and it is to digitalize the small and medium enterprises. So remember about MasterCard here. MasterCard CEO is Michel Maybach, and he became the chairman also. Earlier it was Ajay Banga, headquarters in New York, United States. Next is Madhya Pradesh becomes the first state to give power subsidy to farmer through DBT. I already covered this point. Next, first India and European Union Intellectual Property Right Dialogue 2021 held virtually. So here important is European Union. You have to remember where is the headquarters? Brussels, Belgium. Next is IIFL Home Finance Limited and Standard Chartered Bank enters into co-lending arrangement of extend credit to MSME loans. So it is not so much important because so much organizations are tying up to provide some type of the credit to the MSME loans. So there are so many questions around this, so it is not so much important. You can remember just the two names, IIFL Home Finance and Standard Chartered Bank. So two things important under the one-liner point. One is this Microsoft and the MasterCard. Second is this Madhya Pradesh. Remember this. And the third is EU, European Union. Now we are moving to the last question, and here is a turn of the answer of the last question. That is the 20th of Jan question. The question was the first commercial civilian aircraft developed by India is. It was asked in SSC CGL 2016, and the answer of the maximum student is right. And answer of this question is Saras. Remember, Saras is the first commercial civilian aircraft developed by India. And guys, you have to remember the question of the day. We are asking question of the day every day, so you have to answer only in the comment box. And question of the day is national anthem of Bangladesh Omar Sunar Bangla was written by. Very simple question, and it was asked in CGL 2016. And answer of this question lies in the 4 options. You have to write your answer only in the comment box, because I am evaluating your answers daily. And guys, you have to like this video. You have to provide us 700 plus likes, because it is the only motivation you can provide us. And you have to subscribe our channel as maximum to as possible, and you have to tell your friends to follow this channel. And guys, please press the bell button so that you can receive the notification on time. And it is Affairs Cloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section, because 90% of the current affairs are coming in your exams are covered by the Affairs Cloud. And guys, don't take life so much serious. Life is fun, and always be happy. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye bye.